Hello, this is Alan from Carnivore Tales, and thank you for tuning in. Okay, this is a batch, basically. It is for the entire weekend that's happened, but I'm also including Monday because I already had the day's meals. So Monday is basically the fun. Not really. Okay, so Saturday I had chicken. This time it was garlic parm wings. The drumsticks, like I said, I had another serving of it to use up before they turned bad. So I went with the garlic parm wings, homemade garlic parm, so they weren't like restaurant quality or anything like that. I ended up having them, and it was pretty good. Tasted delicious. Kudos to my chef, you know. He makes some really good food, and he's been doing carnivore for a while now, so he knows what I'm allowed to have and what I'm not. Where I'm still learning, but I'm getting a grasp on it. But, you know, I'm still kind of breaking rules here and there, but unfortunately, but that's my own fault. But either way, the drumsticks were pretty good. Following day, I actually went back into beef. I bought myself like a couple pounds of chuck steak burger. No, wait, they were Angus beef, my bad. They were Angus beef, 80-20. And I ended up having a... I want to say it was like an egg and beef kind of stir fry kind of thing. Maybe I thought that would kind of help a little bit. But for some reason, after eating a little bit of that, I mean, I got probably through half of it before my stomach just started feeling like I was getting heartburn. I couldn't figure out what I was getting heartburn from because there wasn't really that many seasonings in there, just salt, eggs, and beef. But, yeah, it was a little bit different. But I ended up with a heartburn. My stomach ended up feeling full, and I just wanted to lay down, so I did. I took a nap. It wasn't quite where I needed to be. So that ended up being, like, you know, what I ended up doing. I felt really drowsy all of a sudden as well. It was just like my body wanted to shut down. It was almost like when I had too much carbs, but I haven't had carbs, so I'm at a loss. It's almost like my pre-diabetic coming in, you know, putting me into a diabetic coma kind of thing. But either way, it was kind of a strange experience. The dizziness never left either, but in the end, it's I was doing fine until that moment where I just ate half of that, and I just suddenly... I don't know, I just didn't feel good. So that's something to pay attention to, I guess. The following day, that's right, I had more chicken. This time it was pretty much just lightly seasoned. I had a little bit of hot sauce after they came out of the oven, let them warm up, that kind of thing. They were really juicy, really crispy, so really good. Nothing too fancy there, you know, in terms of anything new, but all in all, Sunday was actually a really good day. The food was good. I felt good for the most of the day. I only had a couple bouts of dizziness, like when I said when I stand up abruptly. So I'm still trying to figure out what's going on there. My sinuses are also still acting up. I'm trying the breathing methods, but sometimes it's just so clogged up I can't get any air in or out. So that's unfortunate, but I'm still trying those breathing methods. And my nasal passages have cleared up a little bit, so we'll see what happens there. All in all, though, the information about my car, considering I talked about it in the last few days, it did go in to get repaired on Saturday. And they told me they couldn't find the clippers, or the clippers. Why did I say clippers? I'm saying the wrong words. Calipers. Pretty close to clippers, but you know what I mean. But the calipers on the brake, they needed to order those. They also apparently needed a new rotor and a new hose. I'm wondering what the hose was because I can't think of anything that was damaged that could have been the hose unless they did it themselves. But I'm wondering if it was the brake line. So we'll see what happens there. But unfortunately, I'm going to be without a car till Wednesday or Thursday at the latest. And they basically decided to tell me, yeah, I'm screwed. I can't move the car until they're done. So, unfortunately, I'm pretty stuck where I'm at. And mind you, my money relies on my car, so right now I can't work. And I told my boss, and she's been very understanding with me. And I told her everything that's going on, up to dates and everything like that. They even, yeah, it's fun. I tell you, fun. I hate car troubles. Finally, Monday. Monday was a little bit different this time. I actually went back to steak, but I noticed there was 2 ribeye for $22, so it was basically $11 a steak. I ended up picking that up. And mind you, I was out of the area until almost like 7 p.m., so there you have it. So I picked up the 2 ribeye and a bunch of other items that I can have for the rest of the week. I don't have a car, so I needed meals for every day instead of just picking it up on the day I'm going to eat, that kind of thing. So I picked up some more chicken, of course, chicken breast, chicken drumsticks. The drumsticks seem to be the best for me, I think, in terms of like cooking and eating, but I did chicken breast just for something different. I love white meat, so it's always good to change that up a bit. We'll see what happens. But I did pick up, like I said, the 2 ribeye, more bologna because I used up the entire case since last week. And I got some more hot dogs too, just to be on the safe side. I noticed that's something that I kind of wanted to eat more of. I needed more things for the day because I find out that if I eat during the day, I'm definitely doing better. And I think I need to start doing that again. Even though I'm not hungry, it's more like I should. It's almost like I need the nutrients because I might not be eating the proper things at night. So I picked up some beef hot dogs. So, ooh, hiccups. Sorry. I just ate, so, coming back. And for some reason, our water does that to me. Hiccups every time. Even though I use a filter, and it still gives me hiccups. Go figure. But as I said, though, the dizziness is still there. In particular today, I noticed it twice. One time I was getting up to help my roommate with the package he just had delivered, and the other was when I was just getting up to get my dinner. And mind you, I didn't have anything during the day either, so I think that might have been a problem. I ran out of things I could eat during the day, except for maybe the hard-boiled eggs, but I didn't bother peeling them or anything like that, so that might be my fault. But as I said, I'm trying to get better at this. I'm trying to eat a little bit more too during the day and hoping that will actually bring up some energy. I do need to get back to Planet Fitness because I'm having some troubles there apparently. We'll see what happens. But all in all though, I'm still on the diet. I'm still following the program. I'm still not perfect, but at the same time, it's like I'm making do with what I can, what I'm comfortable with. Because the last thing I want to do is just throw up everything I eat, because that's pretty much just bulimia. And as I said, I'm probably finding myself really sick of the taste of beef, and that's my biggest problem right now. I am literally sick of the taste of beef. To a point, I think it's actually what's causing me to be sick. I'm not sure. So, again, I appreciate any advice that you would have. I mentioned in one video that I would like to have an idea of what I can add to the beef to mask it a bit, so maybe I can get back into it more properly again. But I know beef is the key component of the diet, and I'm at a certain point where it's I'm struggling with just that part. It's the one part everybody's like, oh yeah, this is the best. It's I'm having trouble. So if anybody wants to give me advice on that, I'm more than for it. And I hate to say it, but that's exactly the way I feel right now, and I will take any help I can. I will say though, today's ribeye was absolutely delicious for what it was. I needed to add a little bit of salt, actually a lot of salt. I didn't really taste much flavor from it, but it was really tender. It was easy to chew. exactly what I would want in a steak. But again, I kept thinking I wanted some like A1 sauce, but I'm like, I know I can't have that. So it's like, all right, I'll just see what you guys feel like I can do and get some advice from there. But either way, thank you all for coming. And that's it for this video, I suppose. So have a good night.